Welcome to Lauren Teaching Math. In this video, we will be looking at the metric conversion scale and learning how to do some basic conversions in the metric system. When looking at the metric conversion scale, there are many people who like to display the progression in this fashion, sort of like a staircase. Kilometers, hectometers, decameters, meters, decimeters, centimeters, and millimeters. Kilometers, meters, centimeters, and meters are 4 units that are the most commonly used, but hectometers, decameters, and decimeters are 3 units that are rarely used, but regardless, we still need to know them in order to make proper metric conversions. Many people also have the problem of remembering the difference between decameters and decimeters. A good way to remember this is that decimeters is in the same area as centimeters and millimeters. Aside from laying out the metric conversion scale in this fashion, many people also like to lay it out like this. You will notice that there is no unit right here. That is because we can put many different units here, such as liters, grams, and meters. Then, there is also the challenge of memorizing this metric conversion scale. Some different tricks include, if you are doing meters, kittens hop down my driveway catching mice. If you are doing liters, kittens hop down Lucy's driveway catching mice. And if you are doing grams, kittens hop down George's driveway catching mice. But the key thing is that no matter how you memorize it, you must memorize this pattern in order to make metric conversions easily. When you were in the younger grades and you were doing metric conversions, you may have been taught to just add zeros. However, when you get to the higher grades and you start using decimals, this method does not work. Let me show you why. Let's say we have 5.3 meters, and we want to convert it to millimeters. So we do this. 5.30, 5.300, 5.3000. This number may look different, but because you are working with decimals, the number is no different and technically the same, since after the decimal, zeros have no meaning. It's better to think of moving the decimal place or changing the place value. When you are working with a decimal number, you instead want to move it like this. Let's say we have 5.3 meters. You want to move the decimal over a whole place, so you get 53 decimeters. Sorry about that. 530 centimeters. And the decimal's now over here. And 5,300 millimeters. And the decimal's over there. So each time you are moving the decimal over another space. Many times people forget which way to move the decimal place. But a good way to do this is that as soon as you get a test, you write down 1 meter, and then most students know how many centimeters is in a meter. 100. This will tell you which way to move the scale right away. And of course, since the decimal is moving over to the right down here, the decimal will continue to move the other way up here, so that you get 0, decimal 1, 0, decimal 01, and 0.001. Let's do another example. Let's say we have 8.34 kilometers and we want to convert it to millimeters. We will have to move the decimal over one place to the right each time, like this. 83.4, 834, 8,340 meters, and all the way down to here. Of course, another way to do it is this. So you count from kilometers down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I moved the decimal over 6 places. So you have 8.34, and then you move the decimal over 6 places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you use placeholder zeros. And you get the same results as you did here. That is how you do basic conversions on the metric conversion